What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of The Mind of Maze. I am your host, Malon Maze Miranda, and you are watching Season 2, Episode 4. Alright, y'all, so another big thing, man, in relationships, man, no tit for tat in relationships, y'all. That shit gotta go, alright? So, when you're in a relationship with somebody, man, we not counting favors. I don't know. There's a lot of niggas and there's a lot of bitches out there that do this. I don't know why. For the love of me, I can't understand why people do this. But there should never be, an I owe you in a relationship. You know what I mean? I learned that shit a long time ago. You don't do that. When you do things for people, you do them out of the kindness of your heart. You do them out of love. That's why you do it. So I'm never in a relationship, and this goes to relationships, to friendships, anything. When you're in a relationship, you don't count favors. I don't do, there's been countless things that I have done for friends of mine, for significant others of mine, that I don't even remember. I don't even remember doing these things unless they come to me and they tell me about it. Because every time I do something for somebody, I do it out of love. I don't do it because I expect you to do something back or I expect to throw it in your face later on. I don't know why women do that. Women do it way more than men. But it's one hand washes the other. But I just never understood that. That's not how relationships are supposed to go. Again, I had both parents in the home, and maybe that could be why I see it that way as well. I never saw my parents doing that. Like, I gave you $100 last week, man, so I'm gonna need that back. You're in a relationship. Y'all are together. Y'all are one. Okay. Your money is his money. My money is your money. We came together. We're in a relationship. So what I do for you never ever has to be brought up. What you do for me never has to be brought up. You know what I mean? We got to get out of that habit. Again, in 2026, man, no tit for tat, man. That shit is bullshit, man. Again, it should never be like that. That's your significant other. That's your homeboy. That's your homegirl. You should never be counting favors. A lot of people are like, yeah, I did this for you. And there's people that'll take it even way back. They'll be like, yo, you remember in 2013 or some shit like that? Yo, I remember, man, when I filled your gas tank up, man, and this and that and blah, blah, blah. It's like, nigga, y'all be remembering this shit. Like y'all take like mental notes of what you do for people. And that shit is bad, man. Like, that's terrible. I don't come from that. So if you ever want to be around me, and I'm talking about all you women out there, all you niggas out there, if you want to ever be in my circle, don't be about that. Because that's another way to get kicked the fuck up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't like being around people like that. I don't need no negative energy around me. I don't want people keep coming around me telling me what the fuck they did for me 5-10 years ago. I don't even want you to tell me what you did for me last week, because I don't do that to people. You shouldn't do that to people. You shouldn't feel comfortable with that tit for tat bullshit. When you're with somebody, you with somebody. That's it. We don't count favors, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, I've done countless things throughout my career for many people, and I never talk to them about it. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, y'all. I got the dogs barking. My bad. I never count favors. So, matter of fact, I was on a phone call with my nephew. I hadn't spoke to him in years, man. And we was just going down memory lane, man. And he was telling me about things that I forgot even happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I had to really sit there and think about it and be like, damn, when did that happen? Oh shit, that did happen. Oh damn, yeah, that's crazy. I completely forgot about these things because they they happen. I don't keep a mental Rolodex, man, of what people did for me or what I did for them. You know, I feel like you just do it. You know what I'm saying? If I got $20 and my homeboy's broke, you know, I'll give him 10. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect you to come back to me, you know, and tell me what I did for you, because you needed it and I was in a position to help. You know, I'm always gonna help people when I'm in a position to do it. You know, but I can't help everybody. I can't help people all the time. And I can't help people if I'm not in a position to do it. You know what I mean? So, you know, I do what I can do. You know what I'm saying? What I can do it. You know what I mean? But, yeah, we got to stop all that tit for tat, man. I know a lot of people also want me to talk about Trump and Venezuela and all that. And, you know, it's just crazy out here, man. It's crazy. The Trump administration is like Suge Knight and Death Row Records, man. They running the country like on some gang shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Too much, because you know, it's a touchy subject, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people ride with the president. A lot of people don't ride with the president. Where I'm at it is, you know, I'm too busy like living my life. So you know, when people ask me about Donald Trump like all the time, I almost get sick of having to talk about it. But you know, I think about Donald Trump about as much as Donald Trump has ever thought about my black ass. So I don't really care. I don't, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not affecting my life. It's not, you know, all this shit that you see on TV. You know, I give you the celebrity gossip. We talk about Donald Trump. We talk about all this bullshit, you know. But none of it is affecting my personal life. So, you know, I really just don't pay it too much mind. You know what I'm saying? Do I agree with the things that are going on? Fuck no. But, you know, we live in America. You know what I'm saying? We live in America. That is the guy that you all appointed to be our commander in chief, and so now we have to just deal with it. You know what I mean? Until they put somebody else in there. You know what I mean? That's just really how I look at it. I mean, I didn't vote for the guy, so you know, whoever voted for him, whoever's riding with him, you know, I hope that he does better, changes things up. You know, all you can really do at the end of the day is just pray about these things, man. I don't look to for Donald Trump to fix the world or change things. So Donald Trump is going to be Donald Trump regardless. Okay, so I pray to God he fixes everything. That's who I've talked to. He fixes everything. So when Donald Trump's doing some crazy shit, I just pray to him and I tell him I hope, you know, he can fix this, man. Get us back on track, get us where we need to be. That's who I talk to. You know what I'm saying? I don't worry about what Donald Trump got going on. I worry about what I got going on, and God can fix all of it. You know what I mean? So that's who you should be talking to. That's who you should be worrying about. You know what I mean? Outside of yourself. So, yeah, man. Whatever. I talked about the wrap up. I talked about Trump and the Venezuela thing briefly. You know, what else, man? I don't know what else to touch on, man. What else? I think that's about it, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet, man. You know, but yeah, this is the year of. Let's stop the tit for tat, man. If you genuinely love somebody, do things from the kindness of your heart. If not, then don't do it at all. You know what I mean? Don't waste my time. I won't waste yours. That's it, man. Do what you say what you mean. Okay? We gotta stop with the bullshit, man. This is a brand new year, new money. Let's get it, man. All right? So I'm gonna step up out of here, man. I'm gonna leave this one short and sweet. I leave y'all with this, man. We all got the same 24 hours in a day. When you get up every morning, ask yourself, what are you doing with yours? Stop complaining. Stop complaining about how fucked up your life is, how fucked up your situations are, your circumstances, whatever. You create the shit that you want. All right? Get up every day, you know, write something down, man. Everybody, like me, I have a planner, and I have goals in those planners. And in the planner, I'm checking them off as I go. I have goals. I have things that I want to do. I have things that I want to accomplish. And so I every day I get up and I try to knock them out, man. You know what I mean? You know, and having a strong support team. If you got a good girl on your side, man, keep her, man. If you got good friends, you know, that are around you, keep them around you. Always keep like-minded people around you. Always keep goal-orientated people around you. If they don't inspire you to do better, get them the fuck from around you, man. You don't need people like that around you. Keep winners around you. People that want to see you succeed in life. People that, you know, just want to get to the bag every day. That's all they think about, is how they're going to make a massive amount of money, how they're going to, you know, just keep creating their empire. Everything that I do for my children, man. Miranda Entertainment, this whole thing, man, from the books to the movies, the podcasts, everything I do for my children, man. I want to inspire my children. I want my children to know that their father was a boss, not a worker, okay? I want them to know that whatever he set his mind to, he did it. You know what I mean? And y'all could do that too, man. So, yeah. All right, y'all. I'm out. Again, I got to tell it to you because I can't stress it enough. Stop with the tit for tat relationships. If you love somebody, always tell them that you love them. Whether you're mad at them or not, always tell them that you love them, because tomorrow is not promised. If it's fake love and you really don't, then it's easy for you to just stop talking to somebody and not tell them that you love them, because you never did anyways, all right? That's fake. We don't want that around us either, man. If that's you, if you on the other side of this camera, you're the one who does shit like that, then fuck you. That's bullshit, man. Stay away from people that do that shit, all right? Yeah, so again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you like this video, if you don't like motherfuckers doing that tit for tat bullshit, then share this motherfucker, man. Let people know that. You know what I'm saying? 2026, we staying away from that tit for tat. If you do something, do it out the kindness of your heart. If not, fuck you. Leave me alone. Stay away from me, all right? I don't want no negative energy around me this year. If you are not genuine in the shit that you say, then stay over there, man. All right? All right. One more time, I got to leave it with y'all, man, because it's very important. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. Every day, get up and ask yourself, what are you doing with yours? All right? We out. Uno.